over there. So real quick, I want to know who's here from out of town. Everybody at the bar. Hey, people from out of town. Who came the furthest? Do we have anybody from out of Texas? Anybody from out of the United States? Hey, uncut motherfuckers. How y'all doing? Sorry, Christianity took over here and we lost our foreskin. Oh. I know, it's a terrible place to be. You just can't get it back. I mean, we can't talk about this. Come to the Stable Show tomorrow and we'll do dirty stuff. Right now, we're here to educate about drag. Who loves drag? We have 8 students right now competing for 10 weeks. 1 week they learn hair, 1 week they learn makeup, 1 week they learn construction of costumes. This week, they did costumes and reveals. They also did t-shirts on stage, and right now we're just gonna see what they had in their closet that they absolutely love about drag. Judges, are we ready? Are we dry? I know I made it really wet for you a second ago, but we need a dry pussy to go on with this. Alright, we're ready? Alright, cool. DJ, let's get a little walking music then. Students, I hope you are lined up and you're ready to go. Let's welcome number 1, please give it up for Statsky Lane. Support #Aisle420. Give it up for Pam Dulce! Hashtag Garbage Pail Queen. Next to the stage is Monica Monet. Let's get all our students back to the stage. Make some noise for Sassy Lane, Karuchi Casadine, Tension, Phoebe St. Jefferson, Tarjay, Pam Dulce, and Monica Monet. They can hear you. Let's do it one more time for all of our students. Now, while you're making noise, go ahead and make some noise for your goddamn selves. How about that? Thank you for coming out and supporting your local drag. We really appreciate you. Without you, we would just be like boys in dresses on stage in front of no one, and it's like we're 5 years old again. So thank you for coming out and supporting your local drag queens. Give it up for them one more time. All right. This is one of my favorite categories because we don't tell them what to do. This is whatever the fuck they want to do. So they're going to defend themselves right now in front of all of our judges. Please welcome to the stage to tell us about her look. First, if you love her, hashtag Think Pink. Give it up for Sassy Lane.
Laura, thanks for coming. So, Sassy's kind of like Space Age meets Lord of the Rings, so this was kind of my like elven fantasy. Also, maybe she's a superhero too and has to like stop some crime. But that's kind of where I came from this, and I repurposed all of this. This was a shoe. This was another shoe. This was something random I sewed together. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for this challenge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sassy. Judges.
Alright, I'm gonna talk. I felt the entire Space Elf fantasy. I for sure did. I love that there's enough sparkle on there. The only thing that I would encourage you to do is I see the idea and I see the concept is try to take the pedestrian out of it. I know I'm one to talk, I love a pedestrian outfit, but just make us see that it's not leggings and a little dress skirt that you put. The reveal, all of that, the drama was there. Also the additions, and I saw the minor detail turn around. The minor detail on that little black little boop boop at the very bottom, that is something that I love to see because you thought about every single detail. All I would say is take it up that notch and just make it drag so that we are in your full space fantasy with you. Good job, Stezzy.
Hi. Are we doing 2 or 1?
Yeah, 2 at a time would be lovely.
Okay.
Thank you. I like 2 at a time. Does anybody else like 2 at a time?
Y'all are nasty.
This is
All right. I pray for all of you. I also was living for the fantasy. Thank you for giving me galactic elf superhero. I love that all the little details are repurposed. Once you told us that, I was like, oh, I love them even more. But again, just the same thing. Make sure that it doesn't look a little mix-matchy. That's the only thing. When you look at it, be like, is this going to win, not knowing what everyone else is going to be wearing? You got it? Good job.
All right, now my own personal feedback, because I like to do this sometimes. I like how you have a starter kit. Here's the thing with a lot of drag, is you cannot afford to make it a $500 costume all at once. What you've done is given yourself a gorgeous base. You've given yourself a gorgeous look, hasn't she? Yeah! Right after that, absolutely. You've also given these little patches, you've given these little moments where if you're just hanging out at the house one day, you can put on a rerun of Charmed and you can stone it for just 2 episodes, okay? So ways of making things less pedestrian is making them stage appropriate once, and the next time you wear it, spend an hour on it before you do the show that night. And then a month later, before you wear it again, spend an hour on it before you do the show that night. And next thing you know it, you have a $1,500 costume in 4 months. Okay, so you have a great base. Please give it up for Stastny Lane, everybody! All right, next is Karuchi Cassadine. Take a picture of her, put her on Instagram, #BitterBerries. Tell us about your look, darling.
So I moved here from Panama City Beach, Florida about 6 months ago. And it's spring break out there. I was feeling a little homesick, so I thought tonight I would bring out my spring break dress.
Thank you.
I love your shoes, I love your bracelets and your necklace. And I love the colors. And I love the way you look in the unitard.
Karuchi, are you dead inside? Okay, you look stunning. This look is like amazing, and then I gaze into your eyes, and I don't think I've ever looked into your eyes. Because you divert them away, and I don't know what that is, but just know that you're doing that. You look beautiful. Everyone here is living for you. Connect with us, because we want to connect with you, okay? We want to connect with you. You've got to connect with us as a performer, otherwise we won't care. You know, I think you look stunning. Good job with your hair hiding that fucking undergarment in the back too. I saw that. You're listening, and that's good. You're listening, now just go get yourself a soul, okay? That'd be good.
You're one to talk. Yeah.
Read it too.
Read it too?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry I stroked out halfway through. Thank you so much. You were really entertaining to listen to.
I know.
I really appreciate you. I love this ginger look. We don't get to see a lot of this hair color, so bravo for you for picking something other than brown or blonde. So yay for that. But it does look like you didn't spend any time this week on it. Again, it only takes 1 hour out of 1 day out of your entire week to make it a little bit more show worthy. Okay? That's all I'm asking for in the future, alright? A little glitter or a little bit of rhinestones goes a long fucking way. Gays are like ferrets with ADD. We love fucking sparkle. You're suddenly more talented because you have a glitter lip on. It's amazing what you can do with a little bit of sparkle. A simple outfit should speak for itself, but something like this probably needs just a little bit more sparkle to push it over, okay? Now give it up for Karuchi! Alright, please give it up for Tension and Co. The bidding will start at $100. Right here, $100. We're going to 150. We're here 150. Here 150. Do we hear $200? I'm sorry. I got carried away. Tell us about your look. What's his name?
That's just for me. So I've lately really been into dominatrix porn, so if you wanna feel my hardcore bad bitch
Let's give it up for sex positivity, everybody. If you like getting laid, make some noise. Don't get wet in that outfit. It's impossible to clean. All right, judges.
Tension, we've been telling you this whole the whole competition, make sure that you're present on stage, give us that power. Baby, you are powerful today. Yeah. This looks amazing on you. It looks amazing on you. It is on brand for you. It is something completely unexpected. I want to say this too. There's a couple of girls on stage tonight that have now elevated it to a fucking competition. I'm looking at you and I'm saying, okay, that is a show and tell outfit. I've never seen that shit before. This is cute. This is good. This is fucking in the goddamn right direction. Good job, Tension. Okay?
903-461-1536 to reach out to me. Thank you so much.
We only do 2 judges. Each of you cannot have a turn on them, okay?
She didn't count.
Okay, go ahead.
So for me, I'm gonna say this so that I don't get booed. Everything that you did was correct. However, I feel like you got upstaged by your prop man just a little bit because he was completely in character and I wanted a little bit more from you. Like you could have spanked the shit out of him when you got up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it there if you're gonna take it there. Choke him out, you know what I'm saying? They would have eaten that shit up.
Do you know what, love? When you said you could have spanked him, he started nodding.
Yeah. Also, while I'm on critiques, love your harness, I love your ball gag. Good job.
Round of attention! I got distracted too, I'm sorry. It's not that we're shallow, he's just really pretty, you know? Alright, can we please hear from Phoebe St. Jefferson? Take a picture of your friend and post it to Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter with the hashtag KirkyCouture. Now tell us about your outfit.
Hello. So my look, I thought if I had to perform at the 2075 Super Bowl and then also play as the star quarterback in that Super Bowl, make me put my arms down and I love it.
Phoebe, there is not a lot wrong with this outfit. It fits you really well. The fabric is great. The corset's great. You fucking are jeweled up. I love the stoning on the inside of the pussies on your arm. It's cohesive. It's great. It's fresh. I think that you look really great. Good job.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the outfit at all. You look amazing, and one thing that stands out every time, your confidence looks like it's been building every week, and your walk is amazing.
Alright, now in my opinion, thank you, sir. I think that you have to learn to build the foundation of a house before you put the roof on it. And what you have right now is great foundations of good, fun drag. And then you can take it anywhere you want from here. So you've already learned this. Your confidence in the last 3 weeks has just elevated. So take everything from the last 3 weeks and you time that by 2, and you're gonna be winning every challenge in a matter of a couple of weeks. Just keep fucking going with what you're doing. Please make some noise for Phoebe! Let's talk to Tarjay! If you are supporting Tarjay, take a picture or video, hashtag aisle420.
Hi. I always thought I was a star, but not a regular star, like a punk rock star. So I thought I could get pushy tonight. And my favorite colors are black and yellow, so yes.
Thank you. I do think you are a star. Now, I will say this. This is a fantastic outfit, head to toe. I personally not my drag, but the thing that we could take note from you tonight is you sold it completely. I understood what it was, where you were coming from, what you were portraying, and that's what sold me on it, and it brought me into that fantasy, and I ate it up, and I loved it. So good job. But also, when you come up, make sure that you let us see all your details, because you put in a lot of details. I'm just now seeing that you put glitter all over your chest and body. You know, like that little stuff, like I wasn't able to see it because you were so expressive, but take your time. Still sell it, but take your time because I want to see all those details. You did so good.
So, me and your mom were backstage talking about you while I was changing. And I said that I fell in love with you during the audition week because you came out and you know how to sell yourself. Like, you came out, you told a story, you gave a performance, and all you did was walk. So, not many people can do that and command a stage by just walking in front of it. So, make sure next time you just take your time and let us eat it, like force feed me. I'm used to that at the nursing home, so let me do it here too, okay? Good job.
I'll say one thing about this look is that it's so cohesive that it looks like you're already on a cast somewhere. And she's our only minor, isn't she? You're the only one under 21. You don't have a lot of experience inside the bar. So really take what you love about music and what you love about fashion and what you love about drag and give us like as much of that as you can because you're building the next audience. These are the favorites of the people who are already here. You are the favorite of people who have yet to turn 21, okay? If you love her, let her hear it. Give it up for Tarjay. Next up, Pam Dulce. Everybody say moo. Moo.
Moo. Okay, so I was feeling utterly fantastic today. You guys haven't seen any silliness from me, so I was like, why not build my mom's costume for all it's worth? So,
Pam, the only thing that's even saving you in my mind right now is your personality. Like what you just said on the microphone was hilarious and good and cute. But I'm your friend, and I would not let you slide and just be like, it's okay. I wouldn't be a real friend. Girl, this to me looks really lazy. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Second choice costume is
Feel
what
you.
you're saying.
Okay, I had no idea about that. I think that you're for sure. Thank you. You can sell something though. You wanted to hear you said you had a fucking joke about it. That's in the right direction. That's what you need to do in moments like this where you're like, fuck, I gotta walk out here like this. How can I make it work? You make it funny. So good job for that, dude. Okay, I know that.
So I remember when I went back there, I know I have Alzheimer's, but I remember going back there and being like, girl, you should be changing, what the hell are you doing? And you're like, oh, I have a backup plan because my stuff fell through. I remember I mentored twice, and both of the times there was a mishap. Jezebel forgot her original outfit and she had to borrow one of mine. Tammy forgot.
Is that every single time she performs?
Typical Jezebel. Typical. Fucking typical.
And Tammy also forgot one of her outfits and she had to borrow my boy shirt and turn it into something. So take those opportunities. You had a lot of time back there. Scrap what you can. Ask to borrow something from the girls. Like accessorize it. Try to do it up more so that way when you come out here, if you're not going to explain what happened backstage, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of make do with what the resources you have back there. You have a lot of people back there that you can ask for help. Don't be afraid to. The worst they can say is, no, I don't have anything.
I completely agree. Now, what you brought is, thank goodness you had a backup. Girls always have a fucking backup. In my bag right now, in case I got too fat for this dress suddenly, there's something that stretches a lot. Okay? Make sure you have something no matter what, and if you have something no matter what, commit to it. You planned that all day long. There was never another option. This was the only option all along. So, why not take this and zip it down to here and pull your titties out and really make it part of a big, fierce cow look. Be that brown cow stunning that other bitch tried to be. Okay? So take it to that weird level, but enhance it even more. Say, well, this is the shit that I gotta work with. This is all they ever have to know. When you come out here and say, well, this was my second option, all that tells us is that you didn't put enough effort into your second option, okay? And if you can't take that and make it your first option, well, I guess that's why we're all single. I'm just kidding. But you look great, and I really wish that you would have just taken a chance to make it more on purpose, okay? If you have to take a burlap sack and make it on purpose, if you have to take a trash bag and make it on purpose, just make it on fucking purpose. Don't ever say, well, I didn't mean to. Just sell it on purpose, okay? It's a Dolly Parton quote. That's the only reason I'm saying it over again. Also because I'm high as Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton says, find out who you are and do it on purpose, okay? And if Dolly says it, it must be gold, okay? So take that and make it your motto for the rest of your drag career. Never make another accident. You always meant to do that, okay? Give it up one more time for Pam Dulce. If you love her, it's #GarbagePailQueen. And our last student, give it up for Monica Monet. #FilthyVanilla. Tell us about your look.
alright, so my look today, I honestly was thinking the 90s. I saw this, and neon is like anything that bright to me is like what pop is.
So I decided to show you the bright side of this.
And it's pop for me too. You look wonderful. You've sold it every single week. You've remained consistent every single week. I love the choice of the shoes and the belt and the color coordination. It's a simple look, but it's a really good look.
I think that you look expensive. I think that you look really good together. And I think that you could walk into any club and fucking slay. Everyone's eyes are going to be on you. However, I do not want you to settle in this. This is easy for you. You put on, it's easy, girl. You put on a neon jumpsuit, you're going to look sickening. You're young. Surprise me. I'm old. But I've seen this a million times, you know? You look great in it, but I know you've got further to go, okay? Don't get comfortable here. This is good. Like Sable said, have the base, now elevate.
Thank you, because that's what I was going to say. I'm glad you listened to me, because I'm listening to you.
You know, I do say you still have to repeat yourself in front of everyone all the time.
Yeah, this is the base of drag. I mean, this is Friday night fucking good. If you're going out with your girlfriends and you might have to do one number and you have a USB in your purse, this is the one, but where's your purse? Right now, small things right now can make a big difference in your outfit. Chunky ass necklace. Whenever there's a seam on your costume, make the belt line up with it so it looks like it's more on purpose. Small things look like that. It's like Eve arriving to a club. Or, you know, if Beyonce wants to arrive to a club, or if suddenly Pink wants to walk into a random club, they're not going to find these random things that misfit, okay? So if you're going to go with a Friday night arriving costume, make sure that you are all ready to be photographed by the paparazzi. We talk in drag class a lot about arriving outfits and costumes for on stage. Know the difference. Are you just going to be photographed in this? Are you just going to be having a good time? Or could you possibly do a number? Or is it for a number that you're going to do in the future? Keep those things in mind when you're putting your show and tell looks together. Ultimately, during drag class over the next 10 weeks, we want you to build a wardrobe that you can be proud of and take to any club and fucking reign, okay? Reign. Yay! Do it for Monica Monet! And all of our students! Thank you, everybody. I want to give another shout out to Yummy Joy. Thank you, Tasha, for coming out. She's going to present my awards. I want to thank y'all all again. We're about to go into Total Request Tuesday where DJ Kalu is going to take over. If you want to request something for the dance floor, get on Instagram, get on Twitter, and check on DJ Kalu Official. Send her your favorite song, and you can be playing whatever's playing on the dance floor. Now, let's go through some. Do we want to talk about homework first, or do we do winners? Let's do homework first. Okay, so we've done makeup, we've done construction of costume, we've done first impressions. Now, we want to do impersonations. I like how some of y'all are excited because you don't know what we're going to do yet. We are asking for our first time ever for drag class students to do 2 looks in 1 week. Okay? You must choose someone, say Cher, and you must do a runway look as Cher. And then you will go away. And then you will come back and you will perform a live concert track. You are not singing live. Please do not sing live. We do not want that. Unless you're Jack Rabbit, then we fucking love it. Betty Rabbit. Alright, so, find a concert recording. When, you know, Beyonce did the Super Bowl. Find a concert recording of that. Pink did Grammys. Find something of that, okay? So, the big part of this is you must use a dummy mic. Is it going to be on a microphone stand? Are you going to use a Britney headpiece? Are you going to rhinestone a microphone? It must be a concert live recording because we need to believe your lip sync. A big part of being in drag is lip syncing. And you have to sell it to all of them because they're going to be watching, aren't you? Yeah! You hear that? So, first look, red carpet. You have just shown up for your concert. You're going to have about 15 minutes to change. Don't change about a lot of your face. That's probably going to waste some time. Just change into your outfit. It must be a concert look with a microphone of some sort. I don't care if it's on a stand. I don't care if it's a headset. I don't care if it's handheld. Go to Goodwill. Find one that somebody's tossed off. Put some microphones in it or wrap it in fabric that matches your costume. Okay? Does everyone understand next week's homework assignment? You must send an MP3 file to SableCities2015@gmail.com by noon on Sunday. If you have not sent your music to me by noon on Sunday, 5 points off your total score for next week. Ooh. But do we know how to help our students, all right? Did you check in at the door? Did you buy $3 vodka? All right. So if you don't fuck up and if your friends check in, then you should be doing really well next week. Does anybody have any questions? Polly? I'm tickling here. This is making my whole night. All right. So now let's talk about some winners. We already know that the homework winner tonight was Miss Tension. Please give it up. They made our favorite t-shirt in 15 minutes and strutted it down the runway. Please give it up. Getting perfume from Simon. He likes you to smell a certain way when you show up at his house. And Outback Steakhouse, totaling over $60 worth of food. No, they are not expired. We got $20, $10, we got a blooming onion and some dessert, okay? Gorgeous. That goes to Tension! Cheering for her prop. Our show and tell winner, the judge's favorite look tonight, is ironic because they get a bottle of vodka from 3 Olives. Give it up for Tarjay. When this happens, the bottle is automatically forwarded to your parental guardian. Please give it up for her mentor, gets a bottle of 3 Olives vodka, Mary Jane Styles. It's like a Lindsay Lohan kind of music. Our overall winner tonight, we have a fun basket presented by, what was it called? Yummy Joy. Yummy Joy brought us fudge tonight. And now we have a Prince doll, and we have a Bohemian Rhapsody hat, and we have some toilet reading, and we have a toilet paper brush, and I don't know if you want to clean your mouth with it, that's your prerogative. Please give it up for the overall winner this week, and that goes to Tension.